Hi folks, spring is here and it's time to start mowing grass. So I've got to get the Cub ready to go, the LTX1050 you know all about. And if you remember last year I showed replacing that stupid oil drain plug system they had on the Cubs for this piece of angled pipe with the plug in to make it easier to get at and to do. So I'm going to do an oil change for you. It's the first time I've done this, so you can see how easy this is compared to the old system. So I'll be right back with that. Okay, should be fairly simple to do. Like I said, I haven't changed the oil since I put this on. I'm just using an adjustable wrench here. You can use whatever fits. This was a 3/8 inch pipe, so you know, that's the size that you'll need to get to be able to do it. Loosen this up. This would help if I turn it the right way. I'm just gonna, with the deck here, I can't put a regular like oil pan underneath here. It's just there isn't enough space. So what I'm doing is just got a little funnel here on an old oil jug, and that should do the trick. Yeah, it'll fit, just fit underneath there, I think. Yeah. Just gotta get it loose. I remember I had put Teflon tape on the threads to make sure that it wouldn't leak. Probably will, still too tight. I will probably redo the Teflon tape before I put the plug back in. But I've had no leaks with it, so hopefully this system will work a whole lot better than that other dopey thing that Cub Cadet put on these. I will put a link to that other video in the comments below here, so if you want to go back and review what I did, you can if you hadn't seen the other one. It's still in my Cub Cadet playlist though, if that's easier for you. All the different Cub Cadet repairs and activities I put in a playlist, so if anybody wanted to, you could just watch that. Okay. I knew I'd managed to make a mess here a bit with this. Hold this, I think. But it is draining. Need a bigger funnel, I guess. It's tight quarters here, I admit that. If I was taking a deck off here, which I normally, well, I still have to do to sharpen the blades before mowing season, so that would be the time to change your oil, when you have to take the blade or take the deck off. But whatever works for you, you know. But it looks like it's draining fine, which was what I wanted. I wanted to make sure that where this pipe was located, that it was far enough on the bottom of the crankcase so that all the oil would come out, and it should be. It's just I've extended where the tube was, where that they had. So you can get at it better, and of course angle this 90-degree elbow on the pipe downward so that it would drain out. But it's going. I'm guessing that Cub Cadet did that other goofy thing because it was cheaper to do than this. But a lot of people have commented, I've seen online, that theirs leaked too, that the bottom of the frame here was always had oil on it, so it's not the best design. It's better than what the old Cubs had. The older Cubs, I think I have some videos there from when I had my 1811, the drain plug was actually under the engine. You had to take the deck off, you had to lift up the Cub to get underneath at it, and it had a plug that was inset, so you had to get a socket, a ratchet with an extension on. You didn't use a socket, and then it fit in there and you turn it loose that way, which is just a major pain. It was good in the sense that it was out of the way, but it was more designed so that even the homeowner would have to take the take the machine into the dealership to get an oil change, unless you had the proper equipment. It just didn't make it easy. And I'm sure that was a cheap way to do it too, as far as the design went, but fortunately these are easy enough to work on. You can improve their cheapness if you need to. Don't know if I can turn this differently that would hold without falling out. Just don't want to have to stand there and hold this as it drains. Okay, maybe that'll be okay now. I'll just let it drain like this. Now, as you can see, I've got to redo the Teflon tape on there. Remember, when you're putting this new tape on, you go clockwise around the thread so that it binds it down and doesn't nope, didn't hold. First time doing this, I got to work the bugs out. A little bit of oil to clean off the bottom of the deck, but oil on metal usually is a good thing, you know what I mean? I just can't get this thing close enough. To it. Doesn't take too long to drain the oil out. There isn't that much oil in here. Alright, well, I'll come back to you with the next phase on this. No sense you standing here, or you watching me stand here holding this. Okay, so the plug is back in. I just need to change the filter here. As you remember, this Kohler Twin Courage 22 horsepower has the external filter there, and I just want to take my filler wrench, turn it loose and get it off. Hopefully there's not a lot of oil that will come out this side. I'm going to have a mess here again, I see. Like I said, this would work a whole lot better if I had the deck off and could just put a tray underneath all this. Alright, so I've got the new filter here. I've already put the date on it so I remember. Take a little bit of the waste oil and smoke. Oh, what do we got going on here? Okay, now we got a extra piece on there. Guess to protect it, I don't know. So just a little bit of the waste oil to smear on the gasket here so it seals better. Oh, not too much oil came out. And we're just going to spin this on, and we will hand tighten it, and that should be enough. Okay, just for reference again, I know I've done this before. Kohler number 52050-02-S1 is the size filter you want for this particular tractor. So, and I'm sure there are other brands other than Kohler, but this was the easiest one. That's just a Tractor Supply purchase, so it's easy to get. Already had the plug put in the other side, so that's sealed up. All I have to do is put new oil in. I won't have you watch that. I'm sure you know how to do that. So I thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting our channel, and I hope that if you're getting your Cubs ready, you have a successful mowing season ahead of you. Again, please like, subscribe, do the other things you need to do, and thank you again.